Okay, now we're going to move up another level and go into the alkenes. So these are a different suffix. We're now finishing in ene. So this would be, you can't have methane, and we'll talk about why, but this would be ethene, this would be propene, this would be butene, pentene, hexene, heptane, octene, nonene, and decene. Okay, so that's what we say them as, just nice simple ones. Now again, they're a homologous series. They're just the same thing over and over again. It's the same pattern. And then what we get here is now we have a double bond. Okay, so these are called unsaturated molecules because not all of the bonds are single bonds, not. So we don't have the maximum number. And this one has got a really nice general formula, really easy. Whatever the number of carbon atoms is, you just double it and you get the number of hydrogens. So here we go, here is ethene. Having a look at this, you can see that eth means 2 carbons and ene means that we're following the CnH2n, which equals to C2H4. Now you can count them here. You can see I've got 1, 2 carbons and 1, 2, 3, 4 hydrogens there. When we do our semi-structural formula, we've got CH2, CH2. And these are the ones we need to know. So the next one is propene. So propene indicates pro means 3 carbons. We're going to substitute that into our formula. So we go C3H6. Lovely. At the moment, it hasn't stipulated. It shouldn't matter where we say the double bond is. So we've got 1, 2, 3. I draw them out. And then I add a carbon double bond somewhere, and up between either one, it wouldn't matter. And then I fill in to make sure I have the right number of lines. So what I mean by that is I'm drawing propene. So I'm drawing propene. You can see I've got 3 carbon atoms here. I know that it's got 1 double bond because it's an ene. I know that it must be single bond there. And then I just need to count the number of bonds around the carbon, because how many bonds should there be with carbon? 4. So this one already has 2, so it's going to need 2 more lines here. This one in the middle has got 3 lines around it, so it's only going to need 1. And the last carbon has only got 1 line. Oh no, now I'm going to have to draw them all again. Okay, so this one had 2 lines left. This one has 1 line to make up 4, and this one has 3 lines. Now you get 0 marks for writing this. You must, and this is what people do when they're in a rush on a test, is they forget to draw in all the hydrogens. So you must stop, you must go back and draw all your hydrogens. So let's just have one last look. Let's look this time at butene, and I'm not going to talk to you about what I'm actually going to draw because there's a little bit of a trick to our naming here. So bute means 4 and ene means we follow our formula. So we go C4H8. Okay, so I'm going to draw my carbons out first. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's an ene, so it's going to have a double bond. The others have single bonds. And then I count around my carbons. So carbon's got 2 bonds here, 1 up, 1 down. This one has 3 bonds, 1 up. It doesn't matter if they're up or down, but essentially I need to make sure that surrounding every carbon atom, there are 4 lines. No more, no less. Okay? And that is butene. So what I want you to do is I want you to try and draw the rest, and then I want you to submit them. Either just come into the Zoom and show me, or show me in class, but it depends on where we are when we're doing this. But I want you to make sure that whole table is filled in for me. Thanks.